Hello, welcome to the Bible in 5 years. My name is Armando. We are reading the Bible in chronological order. It's going to take us a while to do this reading. After the reading of the Bible, I will give my explanation about what this project is about and who are we aiming this project to. And I'm going to change the music so we can do our reading of today. Day 205. Procedures for the guilt offering. Leviticus chapter 5 from verse 14 on. Then the Lord said to Moses, if any of the people sin by unintentionally defiling the Lord's sacred property, they must bring to the Lord a ram from the flock as their guilt offering. The animal must have no physical defects, and it must be of the proper value in silver as measured by the standard sanctuary shekel. They must then make restitution for whatever holy things they have defiled by paying for the loss, plus an added penalty of 20%. When they give their payments to the priest, he will make atonement for them with the ram sacrifice as a guilt offering, and they will be forgiven. If any of them sin by doing something forbidden by the Lord, even if it is done unintentionally, they will be held responsible. When they become aware of their guilt, they must bring to the priest a ram from the flock as a guilt offering. The animal must have no physical defects, and it must be of the proper value. In this way, the priest will make atonement for those who are guilty, and they will be forgiven. This is a guilt offering, for they have been guilty of an offense against the Lord. All right, we have come to the end of our reading. And all these readings that we're doing lately is about the types of offerings that the people of Israel have to do. They had to, do if they commit a sin, or whether it be unintentionally sin, or with an intention, on purpose or not on purpose. So yeah, so I'm breaking it in each sin category, or in each offering, actually, in each offering category, so we'll know which one fits where. Eh, this book is difficult, believe me, for me. Okay, so this is the Bible in 5 years, and we're reading the Bible in chronological order, stories in form of stories and in chronological order, and it's gonna be more than 236 stories more, and it's gonna take us more than a year and a half, probably two. And afterwards we will continue to read the Bible in a different format, but always we're going to keep it short and sweet, because we read verses here. We don't read chapters. We read from 3 verses to 36, 38 verses maybe, and it already sometimes feels long enough. But we don't read chapters, like 2 or 3 different chapters of the Bible. No, we don't do that, because it will be too much and too confusing. So we doing it in verses and one story, one idea, so we remember our reading. We remember what we read, and you remember, and I can remember what we're reading. And this podcast is aimed for those who are not familiar with the Bible. They haven't read the Bible. They don't know what the Bible says. Maybe they don't care about what the Bible says. But it's okay. We're not going to judge you here. But it might be maybe beneficial for you to be familiarized a little bit with what the Bible says in form of a story. These audios and videos, because we have them in Spotify, audios and videos, they're 10 minutes or less. So maybe you were hurt at your church, and you used to go to church, or were a Christian or whatever, and you don't want nothing to do with the people of the church, but you sometimes feel like you want to read the Bible. You don't want to pick up the book, but maybe you don't mind watching a video on YouTube, because we are also on YouTube and Spotify. or on your way to work, you can listen to the audio of the podcast audio in Spotify. We are also in Facebook. They are deleting the videos every 30 days nowadays as their new policy, which is okay. And but you make your choice in which of the platforms you want to check these episodes. And underneath on the description below, we have the description, and then we have the links to the different platforms. You can choose, where to go. And we also have them in Spanish. In Facebook, they're above the description and the links. So, you know, so that's what we're doing. And again, this project is for the one, not for the 99. But if you are from the 99, you're also welcome to listen and to participate. Like and subscribe on the different platforms, so this project can be heard by more people. And yeah, more people like me who are our first tongue, our first language is not English, but we're trying to do it that way. And also I have them in Spanish if you're Spanish speaking person. So let us know where you're listening from or where you're watching from. That will be great. I mean, I know I have a list of people somewhere here by my desk. They listen or watch us from, oh my goodness, where is my list? Oh, here. From Russia, from Moscow, Texas, from Washington State, from Virginia, from Mexico, Estado de Mexico, Sonora, Poland, from Poland, Masovia, some place named Masovia, from Argentina, and a place named Entre Rios, from Spain, from Andalusia, from Guatemala, and from Australia, and some other countries that I don't remember, but they're listening or they're watching from different parts of the world, and we appreciate you. Let us know where you're listening or watching from. See you tomorrow. Thank